Trade tensions aren't just sending investors a little bearish, but also top central bankers. Joining me let's see what Matt Cheslock has to say about that. I'm trying to think of a new intro for you, Matt.
I'll take whatever you got.
Well, we did change the Virtu Financial from Virtue. So, baby steps over here at the New York Stock Exchange. So, Matt, it looks like central bank leaders are taking trade war into the equation. Could this downgrade their outlook?
Well, Europe's been way behind us as far as what we were talking about, and now that our Fed is going to start talking about this is going to impact, and it will have an impact, we just don't know how much, then you're going to have to put that in the equation. Inflation is going to be a much different metric going forward with the trade wars. So now that we thought we finally had a handle on it, we're not going to have the handle that we thought we had. So, but it's interesting, you look at what Shanghai's done during this trade tariff war thing. Shanghai's been down 10 or 11%, and the U.S. has been kind of unchanged. So, how far ahead are we from this, or how insulated will we be? The Fed's going to have a lot to look at, which is what they were not hoping to have going forward.
Yeah, well, hey, following up on our last interview, are the Chinese stocks still strong?
They have been. Today we're seeing a bit of a retracement today, finally. And I don't mean finally as in it should have happened a long time ago, but with all that's gone on, you would have thought there would have been some uncertainty in it, and there would have been a bit of a sell-off. China starts talking about opening up their markets more for foreign money to come in and invest. You would have thought maybe that would have been a reason for the Chinese stocks to move even higher, but in fact today starting to see some of the names just see a little bit of a sell-off. They're up substantially, so it's not alarming yet, but they've had a nice run.
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of downgrading outlooks, we saw that with GE finally, I hate to say that, finally out of the Dow, being replaced by Walgreens. Now, usually stocks that are taken out of the Dow tend to outperform those that are in the Dow. So, combining statistics with fundamentals, does GE maybe an opportunity there?
Well, based on where it is and the discount relative to historical prices for GE, you would think that there's an opportunity. Being the lowest member of the Dow probably hurt them, and now you can get a whole different investor involved. And at these price points, there's definitely some value in GE, especially if they're no longer a Dow stock. Now do they go forward and break the company up, which is what a lot of people have been looking for. There could potentially be a lot of value in GE.
Absolutely. And let's talk about the rebalance in the Russell. That's going to be a heavy volume day, right? What kind of advantages would New York Stock Exchange traders have over with heavy overflow than, strictly electronic trading?
Well, we're going to see, hopefully that order flow will start to be directed here about 3 o'clock, and you start to see the direction. And the numbers will be huge, and especially as you're going into the end of June. We've got a lot of stuff to work out maybe in the second half of this year. There's going to be a lot of people that may be replacing some positions that have been very successful, and they want to get into some other names. This is the time to do it. So I don't know if there's a real advantage to being down here other than you have a central spot to trade, and you do get to have a real influence on the closing price on that particular day.
If memory serves, I think last year you were on a fishing trip. Is that right?
Wasn't me. Was my partner. Missed it every year. He was on a fishing trip, but this year he actually moved his fishing trip to August. Yeah, for the first time in 11 years.
Oh my! Well, hopefully you'll be doing something fun this weekend.
I don't know. My daughter just graduated high school, so we're still overcoming that.
'Tis the season for graduations. Well, Matt, thank you so much for joining me on the floor, and good luck tomorrow.
All right. Thank you very much.